You know, there's been so much talk regarding the withering craft of journalism, and I think one big difference is that while mainstream newspapers have always held biased viewpoints, those viewpoints used to be confined to the op-ed pages. What we're seeing these days is the bias has moved from the front page, or rather the op-ed pages, to the front page where it poses as actual news. What's your take on this, what I consider to be, Ezra, a most disturbing development?
I think that the biggest biases in the mainstream media have actually been a little bit different. I think it's what they choose to talk about at all, what they choose to ignore at all, and the voices they interview as experts or guests versus those that they unperson and pretend don't exist. So I think that the advent of citizen journalism, of Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, things like the Rebel, is that the cartel has been broken open a little bit. So, I mean, I think that I use the word media party, and I use it so often I should stop every once in a while and explain what I mean. It's a group of people who act like a political party in that they have similar interests, similar backgrounds, similar outlook on life. They have a similar, they sometimes whip each other into party discipline, but more than that, they're culturally the same. They go to the same schools, the same clubs. Their kids go to the same schools. They date each other, marry each other. It's so incestuous and nepotistic. So it's a media party like a political party, and it's a media party like a socialite party. So there's a lot of class and geographic barriers. So many people in the media business, which is really headquartered in Toronto, yes, a little bit in Ottawa and Montreal. So it shuts out anyone who doesn't come from that cookie-cutter background, from that cookie-cutter point of view, who didn't take a liberal arts degree at McGill or Queen's or U of T. I mean, it's so think-alike. And when you look at how many journalists, their spouse is in a political party or their spouse is a journalist, it's so interwoven. Yes, having opinions on the front page masquerading as news, that is a problem. But the larger problems to me are the issues that are utterly ignored by the mainstream media. We know what those are. Islam is a big one of them. Yep. And the total classism. Those are the two big problems.
Hey, that was an excerpt from my weekly show, Rebel Roundup, in which we highlight the best stories of the week with your favorite rebels. If you want to see the full show, please sign up to become a premium member.